Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's the States FC, and yes, we all know the United States beat Mexico by a score of 3-2. One of the most entertaining games I've actually personally seen in my lifetime. An absolutely fantastic win for the U.S. men's national team. So I'm gonna dive into this game. What happened? What are the implications of this game? All that type of stuff. So let's start off with the timeline. So in the very first minute, we were playing possession, and Mark McKenzie basically gave the ball away to Tecatito, and Tecatito had a very nice finish, which was a very, very poor way to start. Not good on Mark McKenzie's part, but the response from the U.S. was absolutely amazing to see. Got a corner kick. John Brooks was up for it, hit off the post. Gio Reyna rebounded it, hit it in, tied all 1-1. Later in that second half, Tecatito, our line was way too high. Tecatito got behind, and then Zach Steffen made an absolutely critical save. So we went into the half 1-1. It was pretty even at the half. Second half, we had our chance. One, specifically McKinney, had this one shot. Really good save by Memo Ochoa, and then Sargent tried to put it in. Just couldn't redirect it. A very difficult angle, but we were still looking like the better team. And then we took off Serginho Dest, put in Samuel, switched to more of a 4-3-3. Had Tim Ream at left back, and that did not go well because Tata Martino put in Diego Lainez, and Diego Lainez scored that second goal. So very good on Tata Martino's part. But right after they scored, the response again was immaculate. We scored off a corner kick off Weston McKennie. Fantastic header, driven ball from Gio Reyna. So that was it, tied 2-2. Pretty even game after full time. So it went to extra time. Mexico probably dominated the first period specifically. Had a couple shots, not too much, but they were looking like the better team. Second half, it was just it was absolutely wild, the second part. So second half, we won a penalty. Wasn't called a penalty. Went to VAR. Referee gave it as a penalty. It was about a 50-50. It could go either way. So they gave the penalty. Pulisic had the guts to smash it top corner on Memo Ochoa, and then to shush the Mexican crowd. Absolute guts for Christian Pulisic, our captain. But later that half, off a corner kick, I don't remember who shot it, but I remember it hit Mark McKenzie's hand, and it wasn't a handball any day of the week. But since they gave the Pulisic one, it was only fair to give that one. So it just made sense. But Ethan Horvath stepped up after Zach Steffen got injured and made a critical save on Andreas Guardado's penalty kick. Absolutely amazing to come off the bench and rescue the U.S. men's national team. And then it got chippy, beers being thrown at people, lots of fouls, stuff like that. I think the main thing was the refereeing. I think the referee personally did a really good job, called the penalties fair. Good game. Could have given a penalty to the U.S. early in the first half for a shove on Gio Reyna. I thought Hector Herrera should have been sent off. Had one studs up into Horvath, yellow card. Had another studs up on Weah, should have been a second yellow. But overall, I think the referee did a good job in the VAR in that first canceled goal for Mexico. So anyway, that's my take on the refereeing. So I'm going to go over each U.S. player. So we rolled out with a 3 in the back, 4 in the midfield, 3 up top. We had Tim Ream, John Brooks, and Mark McKenzie, Zach Steffen in goal. Zach Steffen made an absolutely critical save on Tecatito. Got the injury in around the 60th minute, but he did really, really well. Mark McKenzie, he was average, but you can't say he was good because you cannot make that mistake. I know it's against Mexico, very nervy in the first few minutes. Very poor mistake, so that led to a goal. John Brooks was an absolute wall. Should have scored on a corner kick at the post, but Gio put it back in. Tim Ream was poor in my opinion. Not great with the ball. Got burned on that second goal that Mexico scored. Left back, we had Serginho Dest. Very not influential. Barely got on the ball. Didn't really want to defend. Looked a little bit lazy. He had one really good run there where he just kind of turned on the burners and got around 3 guys. Made Edson Alvarez bite the dust, but not a very Dest-like game. He was very quiet. Midfield, we had Keylor Acosta and Weston McKennie. Weston McKennie was the, player on the field, man of the match, not Ethan Horvath. But Weston McKennie was everywhere, got the goal, was in every attack, just up and down the field, winning headers. Distribution was fantastic. Keylor Acosta was like, no, why is he starting? But Keylor Acosta did not have an absolute masterclass, but he surprised me and had a very good game. Had a few sloppy touches, but he got the ball around, drove the ball forward when he needed to, and he got placed at left back for Tim Ream later in the half, and did an absolutely phenomenal job at left back, covering for position. He doesn't play kind of an emergency left back. Did his job, so huge props to Keylor Acosta for just being a trooper and getting through this game. Very few errors, so well done to Keylor Acosta. Up top, we had Christian Pulisic. He was very quiet. Now, you can say he did not have a bad game, but the thing is he just wouldn't get on the ball much, so he would get the ball, have one person on him, he beat them, and then he'd just have a whole army of guys surround him. So he just really couldn't do much when he did get on the ball. Josh Sargent, I thought, did well, held the ball up, worked really hard, should have gotten himself a goal, was late to it, or couldn't get to the end of one cross, missed kind of a difficult chance. Then you had Gio Reyna, who was absolutely phenomenal again, just everywhere. He carried the ball so well, got an assist, got himself a goal. Absolutely phenomenal performance from the 18-year-old. Sorry, I forgot to mention DeAndre Ayton. He was average, did well, made some few good passes. Couple errors, got burned by Tecatito once, but I thought he did a very solid job for not playing with the U.S. in over 2 years. So well done to DeAndre Ayton as well. Substitutions, we had Tyler Adams got placed around the 80th minute. Did really well. We just got the tempo back. Really started to control the game when he came on. Sebastian Lletget looked very meh. Didn't really do much. Sabachu didn't have a lot of involvement. Simway, I thought he was very good. Was very direct. Did really good things when he got the ball. Didn't have that final product, but I thought did very well. Sorry, again. Reggie Cannon came on. Didn't really do a whole lot. But Ethan Horvath, the sub for Zach Steffen, absolute monster. Saved the penalty kick. Had a couple phenomenal saves. So I don't think we would have won that game without Ethan Horvath. So props to Ethan Horvath. Did a very, very good job. So we won that game 3-2. A very gritty, overall a pretty even game. Yes, Mexico was probably better in extra time, but a very even game. And this is just absolutely awesome to see the U.S. finally beating Mexico with our quote-unquote golden generation. Not that I believe it's golden generation. But with our really good team that we have, we were able to beat them in Denver in a Nations League final in extra time. And absolutely, this is just going to go down as an iconic game, an absolutely phenomenal game. Typical U.S.-Mexico game, very chippy. But the resilience that our guys showed to come back and win the game in a final is absolutely just super encouraging to see. With Gold Cup and World Cup qualifying right around the corner, a very, very good motivational step. I thought Greg Berhalter did a very good job getting his guys, getting them motivated, did well adjusting. So overall, I can't express how happy I am to win this game. This is the best U.S. men's national team win in probably 3 or 4 years. It's been a while, so it's good to say. So we're going to World Cup qualifying with motivation. Our guys kind of giving them that experience. So anyway, game on Wednesday against Costa Rica in a friendly. But anyway, just super excited to get the win. An absolutely phenomenal game. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to please like and subscribe. Please, please, please let me know down in the comments what you thought of this game. An absolutely wild game. Lots to talk about. But anyway, as always, thank you guys so much for watching.